Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Vitrosity and today we are going to be starting a new series on the channel where we are going to go over each and every command available in the Minecraft game. So we're going to start today with target selectors, as they will be used in every single command that we will be going over in the future. So let's get started. We're going to be going over the @p selector first, which by itself targets the closest player on the server from where the command was set off from. And we've got some examples down here of even further selecting out some of the other people on the server. We have the @p with team equals red inside the square brackets, which will target the closest player on the red team. And then we have another one here with @p with c equals 5 inside the square brackets, which targets the closest 5 players because the c represents the count function in the commands. And we have another one here @p with c equals a -4 in the square brackets, which targets the farthest 4 players from where the command was executed at, and that negative sign obviously represents the command going for the farthest rather than the closest, as the positive integer represents. Moving on down the line here, we have the @r selector, which targets a random player on the server. And our first example is @r with type equals zombie in the square brackets, which will target a random zombie. Our next example is @r with type equals !player in the square brackets, which will target a random non-player. So that'll target any of the, like, say, zombies or cows, sheep, anything like that. Everything but a player on the server. And our third and final example for the @r is @r with type equals !zombie in the square brackets, which targets a random non-zombie. So this is the stuff like this gets really cool when you're on a server and you are trying to set up a lottery. This is kind of how it's done, is with the @r, and it'll be able to select out a lot of the players that haven't put in for the lottery or whatnot. So that's pretty cool to work on, especially in adventure maps and stuff like that. So we're moving on to the @a selector now, which will target all players, including dead players on the server. So our example here is @a with team equals red inside the square brackets, which will target all players on the red team. So that would be good to use in a mini game, like to give the entire red team a win on the win counter. And our fourth and final base selector is @e, which targets all entities, including players. So our example is @e with type equals sheep in the square brackets, which will target only sheep entities on the server. And the @e, I believe, used by itself, will also target the item frames, as well as I do believe they are entities, and as well as some other items in game that aren't necessarily mobs or players. So now we're going to be getting into the first command in the huge list of commands that we are going to be going over. And that is the /help command. So in order to display the command list, we have /help, and that defaults to the first page. But you can also change the different pages, as there are 7 total, by typing /help and then space and then the page you want to see. So by typing /help4, I'm able to see page 4 of the command list. And you can also do it with the slash and then question mark, and then 4 will also show the 4th page of the command list. And now one more thing that's really cool that I didn't really realize until I started doing some research was that you can do /help and then the name of the command. So like I'll do the give command, and it will show you the syntax and the setup for the entire command. So if you're having trouble, putting it into a command block, or you can't quite remember how it's supposed to go, that will help you along the way for you to get it right. So that's the first command that we've gone over. We have many more to go throughout the summer. I believe there's about 50 or 60 that I'll be going over in subsequent episodes. So stay tuned for those. Drop a like if you want to continue to see this, and if you like the series. Please, if you have any questions, don't be afraid to contact me on YouTube by commenting on the video, or also on Planet Minecraft. I also will try to set up some threads on there for you to ask your questions on my profile page. I will have that link in the About section on my channel. Please subscribe too if you want to see more content like this on the daily in the upcoming weeks. So, with that being said, have a great day, everyone.